Hey, everybody, Rob Veno here, WagerTalk.com, WagerTalk TV. Tuesday, February the 4th, with your NBA free selections with analysis. Take a look at two games today, Dallas at Philadelphia, and then follow it up with the big game of the night, Boston at Cleveland. But first, I want to make sure everybody knows that today is $5 Tuesday at Wager Talk. You can go over there and get a top release from every participating handicapper today on Tuesday for just $5. Great way to try somebody out if you've been wanting to purchase selections but haven't yet and want to get in at a low price. Today is your day. $5 Tuesday. My release is up already. It does come from NBA action. You can find it over there at WagerTalk.com on my homepage, wt.buzz/RV. Let's take a look here, guys, at this Dallas-Philadelphia game. Game open, Philly -1, 224.5. Currently, as we speak, Philadelphia -2, 226. Injury report, as was yesterday, and I appreciate the comment section. Again, the NBA injury report is what it is. We do these recordings before these teams announce who's in, who's out. A lot of guesswork involved every day in the NBA. But here we have a couple of at least known factors for the Dallas Mavericks. Anthony Davis will not play. Recently acquired, does have an abdominal injury. Derek Lively out for this one as well. Dwight Powell remains out for the Dallas Mavericks. On the Philly side, it's a little more tentative. So you have to check on your injury reports all day long. Possibility Joel Embiid returns. Possibility Andre Drummond returns. Both are listed as game time decisions. The Sixers have lacked rim protection for quite some time now, but these two back could help that particular area out. Paul George out once again. Game time decisions attached to all of these key rotational players: Eric Gordon, Caleb Martin, KJ Martin. Again, check the injury report throughout the day. Schedule looks like this. Each team had yesterday off. Dallas in the fourth game of a 5-game road trip. Philadelphia in the fifth game of a 6-game homestand. Quite a difference there. Philly gets a clear edge. Little to no fatigue on them. For Dallas, they did have yesterday off, but again, it's the fourth and fifth of a 5-game road trip, and the mental fatigue from that Luka Doncic trade. We saw it the other night. Let's get into that a little bit. After the Doncic trade, Dallas took the floor, kind of dazed and shocked, gave up 91 in the first half, lost by 43. Jason Kidd, after that game, we have to push forward as an organization, as a team. We have a game to play tonight, and we have to be pros about it. I'd expect a little bit better performance out of Dallas here, but they are shorthanded for sure. They, again, little to no rim protection at this point in time. Daniel Gafford, the only guy in the top 9 in their rotation that is not either a guard or a wing player. Not one true big in your first 9. It's tough for Dallas. Sixers have been the same way for quite a while, but again, if Embiid and Drummond go, that changes things. Mavericks games overall, their last 5 have averaged 240.8 points per game, almost 241 per game out of the Mavs over their last 5. Sixers games, high scoring as well, 229.6. Philadelphia, little change of pace out of this team since they've been playing without Joel and Andre Drummond. Number 1 in the NBA over their last 5 games in fast break points, and 5th in fast break points allowed. So not only are they getting transition points, they're not allowing them on the other end. They're also number 3 in second chance points allowed, which is kind of stunning considering that they haven't had big men. It's likely to hold up tonight because Dallas doesn't have a lot of offensive rebound capability here. Dallas also 28th in defensive efficiency over the course of their last 5. If we take a look at this one, I would say this: each side is probably very eager to atone for what happened on Sunday. Remember, Philadelphia gave up 54 of the final 74 points in that game against Boston. They had a lead late third quarter, wound up losing 118-110. Sixers are playing better ball as of late, 4-2 straight up last 6 games. Dallas, again, I think probably give a better effort here. Nico Harrison talked after the trade about wanting to be a great defensive team. That's not going to happen tonight. Philadelphia's team total is 114. They've scored 117 or better in 4 of their last 5. I think that's the best look in this game. Philly to score against a Dallas D that's been terrible, 28th, as I mentioned, in defensive efficiency over the last 5. it's the way we're going to look for your free play for today. Philadelphia, team total, over 114. Second game we'll take a look at here, guys, is going to be Boston at Cleveland. Injury report shows no notable injuries for the Boston Celtics. Good place to be in for this game for Cleveland. Number 2 center Dean Wade, not Dwayne Wade, Dean Wade out of this one. And number 2 small forward Isaac Okoro also out here. Schedule fatigue factors look like this. Each team had yesterday off. Boston is in the third and final game of a 3-game road trip. They're 2-0 thus far with that come from behind victory against Philadelphia the other night. Cleveland is well rested. Only their second game in the last 5 days. And they've been here at home for the last 6 days, so certainly no fatigue for Cleveland. They'll be revved up for this one as well. I want to get into a couple of quotes here, which I think are significant and applicable to this particular matchup. This is Jason Tatum off of the win on Sunday against the 76ers. Our competitive spirit just wasn't where it needed to be in the first half. Coach Mazzulla was just like, if you're tired, just tell me, I'll sit you guys, referring to the starters, I'll sit you down and let the stay ready group play. Tatum, we just had a choice to make. It was a long third quarter. It didn't go our way right away, but we just had to keep fighting. It brought the best out of us. That's how we're supposed to play. It took a little bit from everybody. Our competitive joy was there on both ends, and it was just fun to be a part of. Cleveland, meanwhile, on that same day was in the midst of a 144-101 cakewalk over Dallas, which again was, pretty much shocked and dazed. Cavs are rolling right now. 4 straight wins by 19 plus, scoring 126 or better in 4 of their last 5 games. Competition has been soft, and the only real competition that they faced over that 5-game span was the Houston Rockets, where they lost at home 135-131. The decisive matchups in this one, if you want to get into the fundamentals, they're fairly simple. Cavaliers have to contain Celtics 3-point shooting, and Boston has to hold up on the interior against Cleveland's size. Basically, that's what it boils down to with these two. Boston's perimeter defense is as talented as any. Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Derek White. Don't really have to go through how good a defensive players those 3 guys are out on the arc. Cleveland's not a good perimeter defense, especially, with their starters at guard, Garland and goodness gracious, now I'm forgetting Cleveland's other star guard, Donovan Mitchell. Sorry about that, guys. Donovan Mitchell and Garland just not good defensive guards. I'd say this for a final look at this game. The first 2 times they've met, they were decided by 3 and 4 points. The home team won each game. So you could take a little bit from that. Close, tightly contested home team wins. The totals on these games landed 237 and 226. I'd expect much of that same type of game here. But I think Tatum's quote really leads me toward Boston playing motivated here. They've been sort of sleepwalking through the season. They're 5.5 games behind the Cavs for the number 1 seed in the East. I think the motivation and focus is there for this contest, which actually is, the rubber match of the series so far. Boston's been solid on the road, 19 and 6 straight up. They're getting points here. Cleveland's also been 24 and 3 at home, so there's not much to choose from there. But I think the defensive difference really is what stands out to me. Boston just a better defense when they're locked down. I'm going to lean to the Celtics here. Take them plus the 2. So your free play for today in this contest is going to be Boston plus 2 points. On the way out, I'd like to ask everybody to hit the like button if you like the selections and analysis provided here by the WagerTalk handicappers each and every day. Click the like button, click subscribe, join the 194,000 plus people who already have. If you have a comment on this game or any other game tonight, go ahead and drop it in the comments section. I try to get to them as quickly as I can. For now, this is Rob Veno of WagerTalk TV saying good luck with all your bets. We'll talk to you next time on WagerTalk TV.